Okay, can we please talk about the rant that Donald Trump was on after the whole roof thing that happened the other day? I don't feel like this is getting enough coverage.
Their country with a pass back in legally, and we're doing things that are very difficult to do and very complex, but it works really well. We're sending them back, and then they're schooling, they're learning, they're coming in legally. We have a lot of that going on.
Oh, so that's the plan? We're gonna deport them out, get them, I guess, have them become more educated, and then bring them back in when you're ready, opposed to just keeping the ones that are here doing their job, working, not bothering anybody, and giving them some sort of, path, I guess, to stay. So the plan is to kick them out and then bring them back because I don't know, it seems a very inefficient way to do that. If they're already here, they're not bothering anyone, they're doing their job, they're working, they're contributing. It sounds like we need them and they should just stay. And maybe just go after the criminals that were I mean that was the original plan, right? Was to go after the criminals. I don't know. It just seems like a very inefficient way to do this.
But we're taking care of our farmers. We can't let our farmers not have anybody. These people that they're you
Okay.
can't replace them very easily. People that live in the inner city are not doing that work. They're just not doing that work. And they've tried. We've tried. Everybody tried. They don't do it. These people do it naturally. I said, what happens if they get it to a farmer the other day? What happens if they get a bad back? He said, they don't get a bad back, sir, because if they get a bad back, they die. I said, that's interesting, isn't it? These are very,
Mr. President,
in many ways, they're very, very special people. Okay.
Okay. I mean, I guess this is one way to distract from the Epstein Files. So we could be talking about this. This was a completely unnecessary rant that did not need to happen. Very interesting though. The comment about the inner city folks, he's alluding to our brothers with a darker skin. You know what this whole thing reminded me of? It reminded me of Django Unchained, Leonardo DiCaprio's that scene where he's having, that dinner and he goes and explains, the skull and the divots and whatnot. Great scene, by the way. It reminds me, I gotta look at what Quentin Tarantino is up to these days. I know he said that he's gonna be working on one last movie. It's gonna be his last one. So I want to see, is that project happening? Because I feel like, sorry if I'm going on this tangent. I feel like Quentin Tarantino is one of the most, at least culturally, influential people that shaped the whole generation. I mean, you had Pulp Fiction, you had Kill Bill, you had Glorious Bastards, so many hits that kind of shaped culture over the years. And I really hope, I gotta look up his health. I want to see if this last one is coming out. I don't want a J.R. Martin situation where, Game of Thrones is the official ending of Game of Thrones is we're never gonna get it. Anyways, a completely crazy rant. I don't know. It's crazy. It's just unnecessary. Is what I want to say.